Take precepts, stay diligent. The most I build this army, so now we militant. Yahweh Shai coming like a thief in the night. Gotta stay woke, gotta watch.
Keep my commandments and live, and my laws as the apple of thine eye.
So look, you gotta keep the commandments and live. Because the Lord said, hey, this is how, hey, you're gonna be regenerated. But hey, if you wicked or ungodly, you're gonna get destroyed. He's not gonna throw a bad apple in the apple bunch of good apples. He's gonna cast that away. You're gonna get destroyed. Bring it out. It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it out!
This is the book of the commandments of God. This is the book of Christianity. This is the book of the commandments of God. Book of Muhammad. This is the book of the commandments of God. The book of Allah. The book of the commandments of God. The book of Pharaoh. The book of the commandments of God. And the Lord that endured forever. What? And the Lord that endured forever. And even when you regenerated, it does what? And the Lord that endured forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. Shall come to what? Shall come to life or die. Shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. If you leave these commandments, you know what I'm saying? If you leave these commandments, and you're going to go from a curse to destruction. You're going to be put to death instantaneously. How do you pray? How did the book say to pray? Oh, bring that out. See, this is madness. This is straight up destruction right here. This is destroyed, man. Brothers is destroyed. Bring it out. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 5.
Bring it out!
And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the street. They said they do what? They love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets. What does Muslims do? They don't, no matter where they at, what time of day, no matter who watching, who around them, they praying right there, facing facing the damn rock. That they may be seen of man. They want to be seen. They want to say the Athan loud so everybody can hear it.
That's not what I'm asking. What position?
What position?
What's the positions of prayer?
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Like for Yeshua, what was Yeshua? What was Abraham?
You about to bring it out right now. Bring it up.
It was called prostration.
Verily I say unto you, they had their reward. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Be not therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him.
No.
So look, hold up, bring it up. It's no particular position. There's no particular position. No, it's not. Because it's men in the Bible that pray with their hands. Where's the Bible verse that said that?
Yeshua fell on his face.
No, he did not. No, he did not. He said he lifted up his hands to the Lord. That's how he said. That's how Yahweh Shai said he prayed. With his hands lifted to the Lord.
The most humblest position, you know how they used to bow to the Pharaoh's and stuff like that?
No, we're not bowing to Pharaoh.
I'm not saying that. I'm lying to you, brother. You know how they used to do that and stuff like that, right? They used to bow in the scriptures, in the Old, New Testament, all throughout the Bible and the Quran, right? The prophets fell on their faces.
See, this is why the Quran is finished, man. Because the Quran say do that, but the Bible never said that.
Yeshua prayed that way.
Bring that up. Bring that up.
They fell on their faces.
Let's go to the book of Matthew right fast.
I got you. You go to Daniel. Daniel was praying with his hands up, man.
No commandment on how to
Go to Matthew. As a matter of fact, what's that? Daniel 6.
No. See, in the scriptures, it tell you how the actual position. One is hands up. That's called dua.
It doesn't. That's Islam.
That
is Islam.
That's the main three religions.
That's Islam.
Christian and Islam.
This is not Christian. That's why I was just telling you. This is not Christianity. That's why I brought out. This is why I brought out this. The Lord said this is the book of the commandments.
Actually, we go back creed more so.
The Lord said this is the book of commandments. That's what the Lord said, brother. That's not what I said. That's straight out the words of the Most High. He said, "Hey, this is the book of the commandments."
That's right.
This right here is the King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha. It has this book in it already. This brother has the Holy Bible, the King James Version Bible. This one don't have the Apocrypha in it, but this one right here, it has the Apocrypha in it. You know what I'm saying? So this book right here.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step to the side for a minute, and I'm gonna come back and show you where them people fell on their face in that whole Bible.
We not, that's what I'm saying. We
You're
not
not denying it, but you haven't found it for me. That's all I'm saying.
There's no
There's no-
particular position that you have to be in. You can be standing up, laying down,
could be
with
all
your
your
face
upset.
to the ground, hand to the, there's no.
Right, we're supposed to follow the ways of the apostles, the prophets, which were on the messages. They did fall prostrate.
But the Quran said that.
But do you? No, I'm talking about the Holy Bible.
The Bible didn't say that.
I'm gonna find it for you. Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna find it for you. Because we out in the open, and I gotta Google it.
It's all right. The Bible didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But bring it out.
Matthew, Daniel 6.
Bring out.
Or
Hold on. I think it was. Let me bring this out right fast. I had this precept in my notes on how to pray, because you want to know how to pray.
First Corinthians 11.
Hold on, King. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I already brought it up.
Okay,
That ain't what he asking, though. He's talking about the positions that you
Bring it out.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 54. And it was so that when Solomon had made an end of praying all this prayer and supplications unto the Lord, he arose from before the altar of the Lord, from kneeling on his knees.
What?
From kneeling on his knees.
What position was he in?
Was kneeling on his knees with his hands spread up to heaven.
With his hands what?
With his hands spread up to heaven.
You heard that? You heard that, Elton? Hey, Elton, you heard that? How was Solomon praying? Bring it out.
Verse 54. And it was so that when Solomon had made an end of praying all this prayer and supplication unto the Lord, he arose from before the altar of the Lord, from kneeling on his knees with his hands spread.
He said he was doing what?
Kneeling on his knees with his hands spread up to heaven.
He was kneeling on his knees with his hands spread up to heaven. That's what he was doing. Solomon was kneeling on his knees with his hands spread up to heaven. He wasn't saying the Most High. See, Islam will tell you in the Quran that you got to be on your knees in sujood. That's what the word is in Arabic. You got to be face down with your face and your nose planted to the ground. You know what I'm saying? In sujood. That's what they used to call. That's what they call it in Islam, in Arabic. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but in the Bible, it's no particular way, you know what I'm saying, position that you're supposed to pray in. You know what I'm saying? As long as you face the east. And as long as you face the east, you know what I'm saying, you can pray. You can pray sitting down. You can pray with your head bowed. As long as you lift up your hands. Christianity pray with their hands closed. Muslims pray on their face. Doing all this. And all that stuff. That's what they do. But the Lord said don't pray not like the heathen. Because that's what the heathen does. The heathen does that. We aren't the heathens. The Most High said, hey, he said, what was Solomon doing? Praying on his knees, right? He came from kneeling. And somebody give me Sirach 7 and 10. Somebody give me Sirach 7 and 10. Caught down a whole nother rabbit hole. I was on Easter. Damn. All praise to the Most High. How about Shem Shadow, man? You got it? Bring it up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10.
7 and verse 10.
Salakia. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 10. Be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer, and neglect not neglect not to give alms.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can't be faint-hearted when you pray. And you can't neglect to give. But you have something to say, Elder?
I got where they fell on their face in that Bible, Genesis 50:18.
Is it a commandment? Is it a
Yeah.
commandment? It's a commandment.
And Exodus 11:18. Exodus 33:10. All prostration. In that Bible where they fell on their face.
Is it a commandment though?
Yes, you commanded to prayer.
No, you commanded to prayer, but did it say command you? I command you to kneel down.
You mean like
No, did he ask her? Listen,
Ten Commandments?
like Pharaoh, like Pharaoh, like he commanded the Israelites to kneel down and pray to him. That's what Pharaoh commanded.
No, but in that Bible, the commandment is to
Pray.
fall prostrate to.
No, it's not. It's not a commandment to fall and prostrate. It's a commandment to pray.
I'm just saying it's in the Bible.
Yeah, we don't
We don't disagree that it's in the Bible, but it's not commanded to prostrate down and pray, like an Arab.
You talking about the Ten Commandments or
It's over 600 commandments
what's the commandment on prayer that you
that you should face the east when you pray. That you should face the motherland, which is Jerusalem. That's for everybody. Yes, that you should face the east. That you should face the land of Jerusalem. That you should face the face of the place that he put his name on.
That's what Yeshua.
So we So we were trying to get you to understand that we're not neglecting the fact that you can kneel if that's what you choose to do to pray to the Lord. But it's not a command. It's not commanded from the Lord that you kneel down and pray. It's not commanded.
That's actually like where you got your hands on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Your knees and your toes, right?
Yeah.
Kneeling is like kneeling.
Yeah.
Right? Prostration.
It's when you got your face, your nose, your
your
forehead,
forehead,
your hands on the ground,
That's not kneeling.
your knees. That's what they in Arabic they call sujood.
But that's not kneeling.
That's prostration.
Right, just like the Holy Bible says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're not neglecting. That's a way you can do that. But as long as you're facing the east.
See, the Arabs, non-Arab, the Muslims, right?
Yeah.
They got the best greeting, the same greeting as Yeshua Ahmadiyya, right?
They don't have the best
Peace be
greed.
upon you.
They heathens.
Assalamu alaikum,
They heathens.
right?
Islam is heathens.
Look. There's heathen in every culture, race, nationality.
Hey sister, you get a flyer back there? Okay, you got any questions? You agree? What's your nationality, by the way, sister? Nigerian and who? European? Okay. Who is Nigerian? Your father? What part of Nigeria was he from?
Oh no, I didn't get that.
You didn't get that deep? Oh, okay. All praise to the Most High. Because you know, our people, you know what I'm saying, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, before they got shipped to America through the transatlantic slave trade and sub-Saharan slave trade, where our people learned Arabs, Arabic, and Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah. Shalom. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, sister, before our people was brought to this wicked ass land, you know what I'm saying? We fled to the land of Ham in West Africa. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Bantus over there. Okay, all praise to the Most High. Hey, your father may be an Israelite. And you got the Yoruba, Igbos. You got the Gadangbi tribe over there. You got a lot of tribes over there, but they are Israelites though. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, when we fled, some of us got put away. The ones that's in America right now, the so-called Black Spanish Native Americans, are the people of Judah. Because we the ones that got sent over here on slave ships. Some of the other brothers and sisters, they got taken away on horsebacks. You know what I'm saying? Through the sub-Saharan slave trade. You know what I'm saying? We got the Atlantic slave trade right here. You go. We got the Atlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade. You know what I'm saying? Sub-Saharan slave trade is where a lot of our people learned that they was learned to be Moors and Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And us over here, we learned to be slaves, niggas, Negroes, Christians. You know what I'm saying? And whatever this land of great confusion called us, and we presented to us, that's what we end up being. Give me that right quick. All praise to the Most High. That's your daughter? All praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So, you got a flyer, sister, you gotta go? Hey, sister. Oh, do I got it? If she got any questions, just tell her hit the chat through the spirit. Brother, what's going on, brother? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Don't shoot me off, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, brother. That's crazy.